Hi guys, Chris from Harmony Turbines here. Welcome to the Harmony Turbines Bake Shop. All right, so a little bit of humor to help you understand what's going on here. We have a very challenging problem in front of us because all of the generators that are out there are either way too high of an RPM range or totally in a wrong power curve range. We have to find what's going to work with our turbine's RPM range and then the expected power output. And that means, unfortunately, we've got to go back to basics and figure this stuff out from the ground up. Now, we've made a lot of really good progress. I know we've had other videos where we said we found some huge gains. Just on Friday, we improved between coil set 1 and coil set 2. We had a 231% increase, guys. 231% increase of our performance in efficiency over this one to this one. And what we have is a couple different, as we lock in on where we're going to go into beta, we have a couple different coil designs that we're making very similar to each other, but changing very small things. So we make one change here, we change a parameter, or we change another parameter there. All these permutations are ending up to give us finally the end result of the unit that we'll go into beta with and then hopefully move into low volume production. Guys, just wanted to show you real quick, the two coils that you saw over in the bake shop lead to us pouring an entire ring for our testing. These rings are inserted into our generators then for the final product. So we have, our upper and lower and then our core in the middle, and that's what makes the generator come together. So that leads into this, which then leads into the entire generator. So we're allowing ourselves the ability to test things in a rapid prototyping environment with just two coils. If we're happy with that, we move to the full ring and then on to the full generator assembly. So there you have it. So why do we have the bake shop here? Why do we have all this going on? Because we are testing different coil geometries, different coil designs, different gauge wire, different number of turns. Then at the same time, we're testing epoxies. You can see these epoxies are a clearer epoxy, and then we get into the more what you call electronics casting or potting epoxies, where these are almost like glass when they're done. They can withstand much higher temperatures. They're a lot more rigid. They're not that these are droopy, but they're more, I guess, of approaching a taffy type substance, where these are more of a glass. And yes, I know glass is still a fluid and it does flow for years and years and years, slowly, but for all intents and purposes of what we're doing, it's a glass-like substance. And these molds help us to determine what we're getting into. We do little tests with our ingot pours, and we can try different types of epoxy. This one actually has a lid on it, and you can see even the lid where the lid was touching. I mean, that's just an air hole in the middle. It hurts nothing, but this was beautiful. So this one is our winner so far. I'm not going to say what it is because that's part of the secret sauce here. At any rate, it's exciting stuff because as we push forward and test different types of epoxies, we're at the same time testing our different coil configurations. We're moving closer and closer and closer to the end result of where we can deliver the first beta units out there to our customers, out there to you, with something that we can have a high level of confidence is going to perform well. And clearly, when we're into things like this, these kind of results are not going to fly. So we had to struggle immensely getting this out of the mold. The bottom and the sides were really nice, but it was adhered so strongly to the top that it broke when we were trying to finally get it off of the top. So that's why we do this testing, so that when we're in production, we don't have these issues. And in the end, all of this comes together to finally make a product that for you will be reliable, it'll be convenient, it'll be easy to use. That's our goal here at Harmony Turbines. So, thank you for following with our journey. Thank you for understanding that some ingenuity goes into this, even at the level of where it's like, jokingly, the Harmony Turbines Bake Shop here. We're not baking brownies or cookies, we are baking our cores, our generator cores. We're molding and casting that, and in many ways it is like baking, when you make cookie molds. So Oh yeah, we do have our oven over here, and that too makes it very similar. Very similar to a baking process. So, okay guys, that's pretty much a wrap. Thank you for following with us. Thank you for being on this journey with us. I'm gonna get back to baking now. Chris from Harmony Turbines saying take care. Until next time, bye-bye. Harmony Turbines. We now have the power to change the world.